Hello everyone, this is Krishna, your maths teacher, and today we are going to start our first chapter, that is integers. So, students, we already learned about different numbers. When the number starts from 1 to infinity, these numbers are known as natural numbers. And if we include 0 in this group, then this complete group is known as whole numbers, and if we include the negative of this natural number, then the complete set is known as integers. We also learned about how to present numbers on number line. We know that all the numbers can be represented on number line. On the right hand side we are having positive numbers, and on the left hand side we are having negative numbers, and these numbers are equidistant from each other. That means these all are 1 unit apart from each other. As we move to the right hand side, the value of the numbers increases, and if we move on the left hand side, the value of the numbers increases. It means that the number which is on the right hand side is always greater than the number which is on the left hand side. That's why -2 is less than -1 and -3 is less than 0. Now, so what we know, on a number line, when we add a positive integer, we move to the right. We can understand this with the help of the number line, that if we add a positive integer, that means we have to move on the right hand side. Add a negative integer. If we add a negative integer, then we have to move on a left hand side. Subtract a positive integer, we move to the left. If we are subtracting any positive integer, then we are moving towards the left of that particular number. Subtract a negative integer, we move to the right hand side. Suppose we are here at -4. If we are subtracting any negative integer, then we have to move on the right hand side of the number. So now let's check whether we understand this thing or not. State whether the following statements are correct or incorrect. Correct those which are wrong. When two positive integers are added, we get a positive integer. Is it true? Yes, it is true. When two negative integers are added, we get a positive integer. Is it true? No, it's not true. Why? Because if we add two negative integers, suppose we add -2 and -3, then the answer would be -5. Okay, so which is not positive integer. So this statement is false. When a positive integer and a negative integer are added, we always get a negative integer. This is also not true, because if we add 5 and a negative integer, that means if we add a negative integer, suppose -2, we will get 3, which is a positive integer, not negative. So this is also false. Additive inverse of an integer 8 is -8, and additive inverse of -8 is 8. This statement is true. Why? Because what is additive inverse? We learned in our previous class that additive inverse of a number is a number which, when added to that number, gives the result as identity, that is 0. So if we add 8 and -8, we will get 0. Again, -8 plus 8 is 0. So these are the additive inverse and vice versa. For subtraction, we add the additive inverse of the integer that is being subtracted to the other integer. That means that for subtraction, we add a additive inverse of the integer that is being subtracted. So this is also true. -3 plus 3 is equal to 10 minus 3. Is it true? No, it's not true. 8 plus minus 7 minus 4 is equal to 8 plus 7 minus 4. This is also not true. Here minus 10 plus 3 is minus 10 plus 3. It will result minus 7, and 10 minus 3 will result 7, right? So these are not equal. Similarly here the LHS is 8 minus 7 plus 4, and here RHS is 8 plus 7 minus 4, which is not equal. Got it? Okay. Now let's begin the exercise. The first question of the exercise states that following number line shows the temperature in degrees Celsius at different places on a particular day. So here the number line is given to us, which is showing the temperature at different cities on a particular day. So here we can see that if we start from 0, Shimla is having plus 5, Ooty is having 14 plus 14, Bangalore plus 22, and here Srinagar is having minus 2, it's here, and Lahul Spiti is having minus 8 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the question is observe this number line and write the temperature of the places marked on it. So we that the temperature at Bangalore is 22 degree, Ooty 14 degree, Shimla 5 degree, Srinagar minus 2, and Lahul Spiti minus 8. Now the second part states that what is the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest place among the above. Okay, so difference between the hottest and the coldest place. So here we can say which is the hottest place, which is at the rightmost, that is Bangalore, and the temperature at Bangalore is 22 degrees Celsius, and which is the coldest, this is the coldest one, and the temperature is minus 8. Okay, so the temperature of the hottest place Bangalore is 22 degrees Celsius, and Lahul Spiti is minus 8 degrees Celsius. Difference, now we have to calculate the difference. So 22 degrees Celsius minus 8 degrees Celsius, and we know that minus will be multiplied by minus and it would result plus. So 22 degrees Celsius plus 8 degrees Celsius, that is 30 degree Celsius. Now the next part is what is the temperature difference between Lahul Spiti and Srinagar. So Lahul Spiti having temperature minus 8 and the Srinagar is having temperature minus 2. So we have to find difference between both of them. So the difference between both of them is minus 2 plus minus 8. So this is minus 2 minus 8, that is minus 6 degree Celsius. Now here we can say that Srinagar and in these two temperature we can easily even count. Here is the Srinagar's temperature, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 degree Celsius is the difference. Now next is, can we say temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is less than the temperature at Shimla? Is it also less than the temperature at Srinagar? Now let's check. The temperature of Srinagar and Shimla, we have to take it together, so we will add it. 5 degrees Celsius plus minus 2 degrees Celsius, so it's 3 degrees Celsius. Temperature at Shimla is 5 degrees Celsius. So what we have to is Shimla taken together is less than the temperature at Shimla. Let's check. 3 degree is less than 5 degree. Thus the temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is less than the temperature at Shimla. Right? Now the second part is also less than the temperature of Srinagar. What is the temperature of Srinagar? It is minus 2 degree, but 3 degree Celsius is greater than minus 2 degree. So no, it is not less than the temperature of Srinagar. Now the second question. In a quiz, positive marks are given for correct answer and negative marks are given for incorrect answer. If Jack's score in 5 successive rounds were 25, minus 5, minus 10, 15 and 10, what was his total at the end? So we have to find out the total marks. Now the marks he scored are 25, minus 5, minus 10 and 10. Total marks got by Jack is this. So we will add all these numbers. 25 plus minus 5, 25, minus 5 and minus 10. It's minus 15. 15 plus 10, 25. And the overall is 50 minus 15, that is 35. So 35 marks are scored by Jack in a quiz. At Srinagar, temperature was 5 degree Celsius on Monday and then it dropped by 2 degree on Tuesday. What was the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday? On Wednesday, it rose by 4 degree Celsius. What is the temperature on this day? So, on Monday, temperature was minus 5 degree. It dropped by 2 degrees Celsius. The temperature on Tuesday would be minus 5 minus 2, that means minus 7 degree Celsius. On Wednesday, the temperature rose up to 4 degree. So we will add 4 and the temperature becomes minus 3 degree. So the temperature on Tuesday and Wednesday was minus 7 and minus 3 respectively. Fourth question. A plane flying at height of 5,000 meter above the sea level. At a particular point, it exactly above the submarine floating 1200 meter below the sea level. Okay, what is the vertical distance between them? What we have to find out? We have to find out the vertical distance between the flying plane and the submarine. So aeroplane is flying here, okay, and the submarine is there. We have to find out this vertical distance. Okay, the height of the sea level is 5,000 meter. Floating a submarine below sea level is, now this is the, because it's a submarine, so it's inside the sea. So the sea level here, this is 5,000 meter above the sea level, and the submarine is 1200 meter below the sea level. Now what will be the total distance between the aeroplane and the submarine? We will add these both quantities, so it would be 6,200 meter. Question number 5th. Mohan deposit rupees 2,000 is his bank account and withdraw rupees 1,642 from it. The next day, if withdrawal of amount from the amount is represented by a negative integer, then how will you represent the amount deposit? Find the balance in Mohan's account after the withdrawal. The money deposit is 2,000. Now he is withdrawing 1,642 minutes. So the remaining money will be 358. The balance after withdrawal will be 358. So how we are representing the withdrawal money? We are withdrawing money, so we are subtracting this amount from the deposit amount. Rita goes 20 km east from a point A to B. From point B, she moves 30 km towards west along the same road. If the distance towards east is represented by a positive integer, then how you will represent the distance traveled towards west? By which integer will you represent her final position? Okay, this is east and this is west. These are the points A and B. So Rita goes 20 km towards east. So this is 20 kilometers towards east. Okay, now from B she moves 30 km towards west along the same road. Okay, so this is 30 km towards the same road. Now if the distance toward east is represented by a positive integer, then how will you represent the distance traveled towards west? So we will represent it by negative number. So distance from A to B is 20 km and B to C is 30 km. If we mark this point as C. Okay. Now the distance from A to C is 20 minus 30, that is minus 10 km. Thus Rita is at a final position from A to C is minus 10 km.